Chelsea have not ruled Roberto De Zerbi out as a potential candidate to replace Mauricio Pochettino in the dugout ahead of next term. The Blues are looking for a new manager after Pochettino suddenly left Stamford Bridge after only a season in charge despite leading the club to European qualification.
Who could be the next Chelsea manager? Here are the 7 names in the running to replace Mauricio Pochettino after his shock exit from Chelsea. Roberto De Zerbi. The Italian left Brighton at the end of the season after a year and a half in charge.
He was linked with a host of top jobs earlier in the campaign, but a difficult run of results saw him fall out of contention for the likes of Liverpool. De Zerbi's attacking, front-foot style would be popular at Stamford Bridge. Kieran McKenna, the former Manchester United assistant, has led Ipswich to back-to-back promotions from League One to the Premier League.
That has seen his stock shoot through the roof, and he may be tempted to jump ship for a big job. Enzo Maresca. Maresca was Pep Guardiola's assistant at Manchester City and has worked wonders at Leicester, settling the ship to send the Foxes back to the Premier League at the first attempt.
Appointing a Pep disciple has turned Arsenal into title contenders, so it could work for Chelsea too. Hansi Flick was one of football's most in-demand managers after winning the Champions League with Bayern Munich.
But it all went wrong in his next role, becoming the first manager ever to be sacked by Germany. Now he's ready to return and could be a smart move for the Blues. Sebastian Hoeneß. Chelsea fans may not have heard of him, but Hoeneß is Germany's next big thing.
Hoeneß has transformed Stuttgart from relegation candidates to the second-best team in the Bundesliga, finishing above Bayern Munich. Only invincible Bayer Leverkusen got in the way of a miracle. Michel Sanchez has worked wonders with Little Girona in Spain.
The Minnows were right in the La Liga title race at Christmas before watching Real Madrid shoot into the distance. But they ran illustrious Catalan neighbours Barcelona all the way for second and are guaranteed a spot on the Champions League.
Reports in Spain say that has caught Chelsea's attention. Jose Mourinho, still adored by fans at Stamford Bridge, who never warmed to former Spurs boss Pochettino, Mourinho would be a popular pick. Winner of 3 Premier League with the Blues across 2 topsy-turvy spells, could he be the man to take Chelsea back to the top? According to The Telegraph, the West Londoners have narrowed their search down to 4 candidates.
That includes Leicester's Enzo Maresca, Ipswich's Kieran McKenna and Brentford's Thomas Frank. There has been no confirmation whether or not De Zerbi, 44, is officially the 4th unnamed coach.
However, the same source claims the Italian tactician has not yet been chalked off. Read more on Football XAV that Barcelona sacked club legend Xavi and plan to name replacement in just days. Spotty BBC Sports Personality of the Year 2024 betting odds. Luke Little are now favourite. Nevertheless, the ex-Brighton boss, he is currently considered to be an outlier.
If Chelsea signed Zerbi, then the Seagulls could still be due around £5 million in compensation, which is much cheaper than the £15 million he would have cost if he was still working at the Amex Stadium. The ex-Shakhtar Donetsk manager would have to demonstrate that he could work within Chelsea's club structure and cooperate with sporting directors Paul Winstanley as well as Lawrence Stewart.
This comes after Zerbi expressed frustration in the Brighton model last season, while many within football view him as a challenging character. Most read in football. Ten Hag latest Man United to sack manager after FA Cup final. Parch lined up as a replacement fire sale. Forest face another points deduction unless they sell top stars in just a month. Bet agony. Heartbroken footy fan misses out on £800,000 win after cashing out. Bet too early. Stairway to Devon Rooney nears management return with legend in contention for new role. Best free bet sign-up offers for UK bookmakers. Nevertheless, there is still no clear favourite to replace Pochettino at the helm.
However, Maresca, McKenna and Frank all have internal support within Chelsea, who could be Chelsea's next boss after Pochettino exit. Director of Recruitment and Talent Joe Shields worked with Maresca at Manchester City when the Italian was Pep Guardiola's assistant manager at a time when Cole Palmer played under him. McKenna's stunning progress at Ipswich has been tracked by the Premier League giants for some time.
And Chelsea's incoming set-piece specialist Bernardo Cueva worked closely with Frank at Brentford. But Zerbi is well known by Director of Global Recruitment Sam Jewell, as they worked together at Brighton.
Moses Caicedo also played under him last season, whereas Mykhailo Mudryk and the Italian head coach go way back during their time together at Shakhtar. Chelsea are beyond a laughingstock by Andy Dillon. Chelsea's longest-serving manager under the club's new owners has left by mutual consent.
The fact that Mauricio Pochettino lasted only 325 days underlines what a basket case of a club it has become. You might expect a manager to lose his job after 5 games without a win, but only Chelsea could lose theirs after 5 wins on the spin.
When the supporters wrote an open letter to Chairman Todd Burley and his sidekick Bedad Eghbali in March, they expressed fears that their beloved Chelsea was becoming a laughingstock on and off the pitch. It is way beyond that now, with the departure of the manager who finally looked to be getting a tune out of a squad branded £1 billion bottle jobs just over 2 months ago as they crashed to defeat against Liverpool's youth team in the Carabao Cup final.
Read Andy Dillon's full take on the sacking of Pochettino and what it means here.